Is it time to buy or sell LogicMark stock? In this video, we are diving deep into LogicMark. Our initial report was published on our website on Tuesday, the 29th of April, 2025, and now we are here to provide you with an even more detailed analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to stay updated on our latest analysis. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could impact your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and deep analysis for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please note that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be considered as financial advice. Since the 28th of April, 2025, our system has categorized LogicMark as a hold or accumulate, assigning it a score of minus 0.92. Now, let's examine the stock's performance during this time frame. Within this period, the stock has surpassed our expectations, achieving a gain of 26.36% since we initially recommended purchasing LogicMark 2 days ago. This results in an average return of 13.18% per day since it was designated as hold or accumulate. The stock is currently situated in the midst of a significant and downward trend in the short term, indicating that further declines are likely. The present 3-month trend forecasts a potential decrease of approximately 81% over the upcoming 3 months, with possible returns ranging from negative 100% to 157.85%. When we examine the longer-term outlook, our 12-month analysis suggests a projected change of nearly 99.68%. According to our calculations, the stock's performance could vary from negative 100% to negative 177.78% over the next year. In current terms, this would imply a future price between 0 and negative 0.0127. Our latest daily update for LogicMark includes the headline: High volatility in LogicMark Incorporated stock price on Tuesday, which ended trading at $0.0163. The LogicMark Incorporated stock price gained 26.36% on the last trading day, Tuesday, the 29th of April, 2025, rising from $0.0129 to $0.0163. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated 103.13%, from a day low of $0.016 to a day high of $0.0325. Although the price has fallen in 6 of the last 10 days, it is still up by 24.43% over the past 2 weeks. Volume has increased on the last day along with the price, which is a positive technical sign. In total, 2 billion more shares were traded than the day before, with 3 billion shares bought and sold for approximately $45.04 million. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $24, while the lowest price was $0.0071. Currently, the price is 99.93% or $23.98 below the 52-week high, and 100% or $1,484.98 below the all-time high on March 21, 2022, when the price reached $1,485. LogicMark Incorporated, trading under the symbol LGMK, is currently witnessing notable trading activity on the Nasdaq. A significant portion of the market volume is associated with small-cap stocks like LGMK. This increased interest may lead to short-term volatility, but it also indicates a growing engagement from investors in the stock. On April 28th, LogicMark announced a new leadership structure for its board committees, designed to align better with its strategic objectives. This reflects a proactive approach to governance, which can enhance investor confidence and potentially stabilize the stock over the long term. Furthermore, LogicMark has received approval to deliver its new medical alert device specifically targeting veterans and seniors through the U.S. General Services Administration. This initiative not only expands their market reach, but also addresses a growing demographic trend that shows substantial demand for personal emergency response systems. Such approvals can pave the way for increased sales and revenue, positively impacting the stock price in both the short and long term. Investors should also take note of LogicMark's recent public offering, which raised $14,400,000. This positions the company for future growth and investments. While public offerings can initially dilute shares, the influx of capital could result in long-term value creation, especially as the company expands its product line, including the newly launched Guardian Alert 911 Plus. In summary, these developments suggest a blend of short-term volatility due to heightened trading activity and optimism for long-term growth as LogicMark fortifies its market position and financial foundation. Analysts have assigned LogicMark stock a general neutral rating. They assess the price-to-earnings ratio as a strong sell and the price-to-book ratio as a strong buy. Regarding return on investment, the analysts have given the stock a strong sell rating. The following signals have been identified for LogicMark. A buy signal was issued from a pivot bottom point on Friday, April 25, 2025, and so far it has risen by 87.36%. Further increases are anticipated until a new top pivot is established. Additionally, there is a buy signal from the 3-month Moving Average Convergence Divergence, or MACD. Volume is increasing along with the price, which is regarded as a positive technical signal. However, some negative signals have also emerged, which may impact short-term developments. LogicMark Incorporated stock currently has a buy signal from the short-term moving average. At the same time, the long-term average indicates a general sell signal. Since the long-term average is above the short-term average, this presents a more negative outlook for the stock. In the event of further gains, the stock will encounter resistance from the long-term moving average at $0.0614. Conversely, if the stock declines, it will find support from the short-term average at $0.0107. A breakout above the long-term average will trigger another buy signal, while a drop below the short-term average will introduce an additional sell signal, thereby reinforcing the overall negative signal. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving Average Convergence Divergence, buy signal. Pivots, buy signal 3 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal 204 days ago. Short-term moving average, buy signal 3 days ago. If we look at the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, buy signal 2 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you would like to discover more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for LogicMark. On the downside, the stock finds support just below today's level from accumulated volume at 0.0131 and 0.0129. There is a natural risk involved when a stock is testing a support level, as breaking this level may cause the stock to fall to the next support level. In this case, LogicMark Inc. finds support just below today's level at 0.0131. If this level is broken, the next support from accumulated volume will be at 0.0129 and 0.0126. This stock may experience significant movement during the day, indicating high volatility. With a very large prediction interval from the Bollinger Band, this stock is considered to be a very high risk. Over the last day, the stock moved 0.0165 between its high and low, or 103.13%. For the past week, the stock has shown a daily average volatility of 39.43%. Before we dive into the potential favorable trading levels for LogicMark, let's quickly review some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, commonly known as the PE ratio. This important metric evaluates a company's current share price in relation to its earnings per share. A negative PE ratio indicates that the company is experiencing negative earnings or is incurring losses. Even well-established companies may face downturns, often due to factors that are beyond their control. However, consistently negative PE ratios could signal inadequate profitability and potential bankruptcy risks. In other news, the upcoming earnings report for the first quarter of 2025 is anticipated on the 21st of May, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates stand at -3 cents. It is important to monitor these figures, as they can significantly influence stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for LogicMark. In the case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for LogicMark is at 0.0188. If you do not own any shares, you might consider waiting for this level to be surpassed before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to contemplate for swing trading. On the downside, LogicMark encounters its first support level at 0.0131. If this support level holds, it may present a favorable entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for LogicMark from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Now, let's examine some recent insider trades. On the 27th of March 2025, LGMK conducted an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. On the same day, Pettit John P. also executed an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant. Additionally, Simmons Chia Lin made an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant on the same date. Furthermore, Schneider Karine conducted an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant on March 27, 2025. Lastly, Gutierrez Barbara also participated in an insider buy of 67,794 shares of Series A common stock purchase warrant on that day. Analyzing the 100 most recent insider trades, we find that the insider power is positive, with a ratio of 95.476. In total, insiders purchased 6,178,069 shares and sold no shares in the last 100 trades. Our recommended stop loss is set at $0.0157, a decrease of 3.82%. This stock experiences very high daily fluctuations, which presents a significant risk. There is currently a buy signal generated from a pivot bottom identified 2 days ago. Is LogicMark stock a good buy? LogicMark Inc. presents several positive signals. However, we do not find these sufficient to classify it as a buy candidate. At its current level, it should be considered a hold candidate, meaning to hold or accumulate in this position while waiting for further developments. After analyzing the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our systems indicate that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Wednesday, the 30th of April, we anticipate LogicMark will open higher by approximately 530 cents and start trading at around 21 cents and 6/10. We remind you that trading involves a significant risk of losing money, and it is advisable to consult with a financial advisor before making any decisions regarding the buying or selling of securities. Your investment decisions should not be based solely on the information provided by StockInvest.us. By utilizing this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment choices. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day. With regards from all of us here at StockInvest.